Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Cancer. How are you guys doing, Cancer? Hope you're well. And welcome to new viewers, subscribers, and always thank you to my regular viewers. Let's see what is coming in. Ooh, we have a little guarded energy. Yeah. Someone's taken a step back here. Yeah, so someone feeling something is off. They're not really believing something. They're guarded. Yeah, something's feeling a little off here. Yeah, I do see a person ending a painful period in their life. It's a straw that often broke the camel's back. But like I say, there is going to be a relief. It is about trying to do something in a peaceful way. But like I say, so someone not really believing something. See, being a little guarded, not letting someone in. But after a period of time, this is someone who takes a step back and sees things different. Someone may have been this way because they were ending something. Yeah. There's definitely been a little confusion here. See, you're feeling a little bit confused. The illusion and confusion. Yeah, it feels a little off. Someone pushing you away, or maybe you did that to them. But it's really just about someone ending a painful period in their life. Yeah, there's definitely a need for clarity, and I can see that there will be clarity. It's saying to be a little bit patient here. Just be a little patient. Whatever this is coming to an end. You could have someone who's moody. Someone who might have felt something is off. This is often someone's mood, being moody. Someone who feels like they're walking on glass all the time. It doesn't feel right. Okay? But there it is, Two of Wands. So this is about someone sitting on that fence, kind of between two worlds. See, something hasn't gone anywhere yet. I feel nothing's really happening. But it does have to do with being between two worlds. Yeah, there you are, Cancer. See, this is about looking at this, feeling something isn't right. If you feel like you're walking on glass and you're feeling confused, you may decide, it could be yourself pushing someone away, but it is about, this is one of my cards with believing. When someone doesn't believe something, they're guarded, their guard's up. And it is about letting someone in, often emotionally. Yeah. But I think it's the straw that broke the camel's back. Someone's tired of being confused. They're tired of the illusion. Now it's time to try something different. So I do see you may decide to go off on a different path. I see making a choice. Yeah, look at that. See, I feel like it's about being open. Being open to something, emotionally open and available. So I do see someone coming in. Yeah. See, I feel it's about you making choices, making better choices. Anytime you feel like you're walking on glass with someone, it usually means something is off. There could be a lack of chemistry. They're just a different kind of person. They may not be your type. Because it is someone who kind of gets in a mood, right? They can be moody. So when someone's in the mood, what are you doing? You're tiptoeing around them. And if this is yourself, it's about releasing it. Okay, but I feel like you're dealing with that. Yeah, I do see something ending, the end of confusion. This is going to come to an end. Sometimes you just got to end something. Yeah, but like I say, between two worlds. So I do see two people maybe going their separate ways. I see another person coming in. I see someone talking, communicating. This is just a person kind of assessing their feelings. They're exploring their feelings, but it is about love. It is about two people coming together. Yeah, there's been the chaos, the drama. Yeah, see, creating this drama. I also feel, too, if there is a choice, there could be some competition here. Whatever it is, if you're confused, if you feel like you're walking on glass around someone, chances are there's something off, and it could be it's alchemy, the mixing of two elements. It's often two people who just aren't right for each other. Okay? Because that's not smooth sailing. That's, when you're tiptoeing around someone who gets in a bad mood. Yeah. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. This is somebody here, definitely. It's a self-care, self-healing. It could have to do with competition or just a lot of drama. Yeah, I do see two people just not on the same page. Sometimes you're just, two people just aren't right for each other. And I do see conflicting personalities. Mm-hmm. But like I say, I do think this is about, I think you're learning something from this. So you're just not on the same page. You just don't get each other. But if one person doesn't, someone else always will. And that's why I feel like there is a person coming in. Like I say, they're just kind of, going on a date. It's a communication. They're taking action. Yeah. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Who is the Knight of Cups? Yeah, this is someone who sees opportunity, but I'm going to be honest, they could have other options. Could be someone dating other people. So it is about some sort of an agreement. If you got somebody here won't make an agreement and they just want to, like I say, it's about not competing too. Wow. I feel like you're just kind of stuck between two worlds here. Like, it's like not, it's something that just doesn't go anywhere. Chaos, conflict, drama, competitive. See, you're just not getting each other. It's an energy of someone who doesn't want to commit to someone too. They want to keep their options open. So this is why I feel what you should be doing is keep your own options open. And I really feel like whatever this is just one of those things where it's just two people just don't fit. Mixing of two elements. It's chemistry. Okay. Tell me more about temperance. Yeah. See, this is when you can see some things just won't go in your favor. But when you move on from this and end it, you learned from it, this is where things start to go in your favor. So things will start to go in your favor. This painful period is almost over. Yeah. See, no longer talking to someone, no longer giving. Yeah. But like I say, if you don't connect with one person, I do see another person coming in. Just watch out, like I say, because and it is, and yeah, there it is. This is about speaking truth. It's about loyalty, making sure you're on the same page. So you do have somebody here, Cancer, someone who speaks truth. It is about making sure you're on the same page. It is someone who kind of comes across as a little cold at first. Yeah. Somebody can be a little judgmental. I mean, there is someone here who may have judged you that way. But like I say, and if it is, it's about learning from it, learning experiences. See, this is someone who's had a lot of learning experiences. So I do think it is an energy of someone. It's about loyalty. If you are keeping your options open and it is yourself and you want to date other people, see, often open relationships, it's an agreement between two people. But I really feel like I can see the energy of you needing to keep your options open. See, it's about knowing when to move on to avoid a disaster. Yeah, see, this is all about avoiding a disaster. This is often someone who can be protective of someone too. They protect what's theirs. It could be someone who sees you as their person. But if you still have people reaching out to you, this person, may decide they need to move on. Take it as it resonates, okay? Because I see the Queen of Cups as someone who's, in this situation, very open to other options and opportunities. And it could have to do because somebody here won't commit. But I do see someone speaking a truth. Making sure you're on the same page, that you understand each other. Yeah. Because I think this is somebody who's not interested in competing either. So take it as it resonates, all right? Yeah. And like I say, it's all about avoiding drama, avoiding confrontation, just, communicating, talking about it. I definitely see somebody wanting to talk. Yeah, you've got a person. This is someone who's all in their field. See the King and Queen of Cups. It's somebody thinking about becoming a couple, but I'm going to tell you, it is about loyalty. And I do see a little old school rules. But I also see someone who's kind of maybe a little progressive too. So if you've got somebody here who wants an open relationship, they want to date other people. Okay. This is, like I say, it's interesting because, it is that energy of being between two worlds, Yeah, and I do feel like this is someone who's had a lot of experience. They're wise. They've learned a lot, and I feel they're applying it to this. So I don't really feel like this is someone wanting an open relationship, but they may have dealt with someone who did. Because this is a person who wants loyalty. They expect loyalty. And it is an energy of, feeling love, feeling ready, being open. So if, like I say, maybe it's yourself wanting a more open relationship. But here's how I feel. I do see dating, courting, doing things in a traditional way, being faithful during that time. I think it's okay to date other people, but like I say, this person here, they're not interested in competing. And I don't think you are either. I do think you're going to be on the same page with this person. There's somebody here. See, it's an energy of someone walking on glass on someone, feeling confused. And I see ending a situation. This is someone who may have cut somebody out because of this. Someone's no longer giving to another person. Tell me about this King of Swords. Yeah, releasing things that no longer serve, but it is whether the feelings are mutual. This is someone who's going to just say it like it is. Like, this is someone who just says it like it is. So if this is someone who, I don't know if you're connecting with this person. Like, I do think it is about loyalty and faith, but I don't know if this person's your person. Because there is another person coming in, see, leveling up. This is about spending time together, getting to know each other, growing closer, forming a bond. See, before taking things to the next level, because it is about self-worth and self-respect. So I definitely can see an energy of someone here who maybe just isn't right for you. This person, I mean, because it is telling you release things that no longer serve, that aren't in your best interests. And it could be someone who's feeling that way about you. Maybe maybe you're more emotional, and maybe you need somebody who's more emotional. I don't think this person's the most emotional, because people with sword energy generally don't wear their heart on their sleeve. So I do think it's about you making better choices for yourself. Yeah. See, it is about kindness, compassion, the feelings being mutual. So it could be just talking, making sure you understand each other, because it is someone, I don't think they want to compete. And I do think it's somebody maybe sharing something with you, something they've learned, possibly, like I say, a lesson. I think they're going to share something. Because I do think it's someone who's ended a relationship because somebody was seeing other people, dating other people. They weren't loyal or faithful, because it's a person who often can't see a future with someone. But see, there's happiness at the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Interesting reading. I really do think that we've got a situation with someone who does not want to compete. And I do think it is someone going to share some information with you. Possibly why they cut someone out and ended it, because they weren't faithful or loyal, or they were dating other people. And there may have even been a commitment, because it is about committed. But this person has faith in themselves to make the right choice. But look there is light and happiness at the end of this. See, this is someone who sees very clearly. They communicate clearly. They'll just tell you it like it is. Okay? But if you feel that there's something uncomfortable with this person, you may feel like they're not your type. Because I can see walking on glass around someone who, gets angry, or there's just a lot of drama, where someone is afraid to speak up or say anything because the other person, gets emotional. I don't know, but it's like walking on glass, the moon, confusion and illusion. You see, walking on glass, feeling confused. Feeling someone's hiding something too, maybe even keeping secrets, So something was definitely off. But like I say, I do see this King of Cups here. Yeah, I do see an energy of someone, someone shared something with something that was between two people, sharing information. I think this is someone who expects loyalty, and I'm surprised the High Priestess hasn't come out, because what I feel is like someone telling other people they shared something, maybe a secret, and someone told someone else, or they're sharing intimate details about two people with other people. So this is someone who expects loyalty. So it may not have anything to do with yourself, because it is about sharing something. See, something that this person's learned that they know. Yeah. See, it's an energy of being patient, but it's an energy of interest. Yeah. See, it's whether someone's actually interested. Yeah. And I mean, I can really see the light at the end of the tunnel moving towards happier days ahead. Yeah. This is someone who just communicates straight up. They're an open book. You can ask this person anything, they'll tell you. So that's why I feel it's about sharing and caring. So like I say, it may not have to do with you. It's something they may tell you. Yeah, but it is about interest. It is about feelings growing. See, it's about growth. This is someone who may have cut someone out because they felt it wasn't going anywhere, because it's a person who's dating other people. So if you want to date other people, I mean, and it could be the other way around, but this is someone who's emotionally open, available, ready for something new. There is definitely a cycle over, but this, I feel, this is someone who actually sees you in a favorable light, because I feel things going in your favor, whether you're the King or the Queen of Cups, so you can flip those energies. Tell me about these people. See, this is about maybe online dating, social media. But it's someone who's sharing something this person told someone, a secret, sharing it with other people. And it could be something to do with intimacy, something that went on between two people. So I do see an energy of respect, and I do also see an energy of self-worth. Yeah. So this is where I feel like you need to decide what makes you happy. But I do feel there's good news here. I don't know, maybe this person shared something with you and you didn't tell anyone, because it's almost like a little test here. And it could be, people often do this, see, subconsciously, testing someone subconsciously. Maybe it was yourself, but I'm going to, if there was some sort of test and it was subconscious, where someone told you something you never told anyone, you literally passed the test. And it could be the other way around. Ooh, this is interesting. But yeah, I do see someone sharing personal, intimate information with people. But there's good news, I feel. Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, look at this, is someone feeling very confident too. This is just an energy of someone teaching someone how they want to be treated. But I do see with kindness, compassion. And I do see this, understanding, someone who's very understanding. But I feel both people. Like, I do think that you and this person could definitely be on the same page. Whatever it is that's happened, it's something that ended. I don't really feel like it has anything to do with you. But always remember, apply those situations when someone's telling you something, okay? Take it as they're telling you. Believe it. Yeah, because I do see someone being very guarded and defensive. Yeah. See, not believing something. If this is someone who pushed you away, it's more than likely because they had just ended something. Yeah, it's a person who doesn't want to walk on glass around someone. I can tell you that, and I guarantee because that isn't peace. It's not harmony. But tell me about the strength. See, this is kind, compassionate. If this is somebody who judged you wrong, or maybe even projected on you what someone else did, I do see asking for forgiveness. And this, I see a lot of kindness, compassion, a lot of understanding between the two of you, being on the same page. I definitely see having some sort of an agreement. There is happiness here. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, it is about, it's funny the High Priestess isn't here, but to me this is, the moon is also intuition, but it's also confusion, illusion, secrets, a mystery. You know, it can be all these things. But it's also someone's mood, and it can be someone who's very moody. If you have someone who judged you wrong, they may have been in, maybe they were in a bad mood. But I just feel with this energy, it has to do with choosing this bond, spending time together, learning about each other, getting acquainted, and forming a bond and connecting before you take things to the next level. So I definitely see someone who has self-respect. So I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They come in right too. See, this is somebody who's going to lay the foundation. See, it's about committing. If they commit, they expect commitment. They expect loyalty. They have expectations too. Okay. If you have high standards, this person will do their best. But I think they do too when it comes to loyalty. And this is like I say, I do think you're going to have a conversation with this person. I do think they want to talk. I do think they want to, I don't know if they're progressive or old school rules or what, but I do see that energy. I do think they're kind of a little of both. But they do expect loyalty. I think this is somebody popular, well known. I think they're respected for that. But look at that. They come in right. See, this is where somebody is seeing whether someone's right for them or not. I think this person subconsciously tested you. And I know people do that. They test people. They just do things. It just happens. It comes out. They say something. And then the results. It's what the results are. So, but I feel like you may have passed that test. And it could be the other way around. Yeah, this person is definitely someone who doesn't waste a lot of time either. I do feel a lot of talk. See, it's about talk and gossip. This person doesn't like gossip. Whatever, and it is what goes on between you. More than likely is going to be staying between you. Because I do see someone being discreet as well. So, but yeah. I like this and this person. Yeah, the queen, and now we have the Queen of Swords. So you can speak your mind with this person. See, I've seen this before. They find it a turn on. I think this person finds it a turn on. They'd rather you just speak up and speak your mind. See, it's all about everything being exposed, clarity. I think this is someone who dealt with someone who was moody. They kept everything to themselves. This person probably spent their time walking on glass, not even knowing what was going on. Because I see been there, done that. And maybe even both of you. But I actually feel like something's really positive here. See, the King and Queen of Swords. You can speak your mind with this person. This is also someone who recognizes someone who is like that very quickly. They recognize that in someone who's maybe been abused or walked on glass. So you can speak up and speak your mind with this person. They're not overly sensitive, but it's always doing it with kindness, compassion. You see, it's tempering the words. See, there's temperance here. But I just love this. I really feel like this person is, I feel there's going to be clarity. I see light and happiness at the end of the tunnel. See, it's talking about this before it even goes anywhere. Before this goes any further, this person's going to want to have a talk. Now, if you are someone who's been there, done that, and you're seeing very clearly, maybe this person won't be your type. I see people in the social circle giving advice too. There could be people giving advice. It could be unwanted advice, talk and gossip, so that could be an issue. But this is about a turn on. See, someone here gets very turned off very quickly by someone who keeps it all in and they won't speak their mind. Yeah, they like it. So, like I say, some interesting energy. Yeah, because I see someone kind of suffering in silence. See the feelings coming to the surface, but this is often someone who keeps something to themselves with this energy. Yeah, never suffer in silence. And I mean, this person may have done that themselves. not said anything because it would just create an argument or a fight, you know. But I definitely can see the energy of not wanting to compete with other people. They want to spend some time with you. They want to go down this path and learn. This is about learning and learning experiences. It takes time to people to learn about each other. So I really feel there's something really positive coming out. Look at, see the Chariot. Determination to succeed. Yeah, this person, it's definitely an energy of taking the lead. But I also see releasing the need to control everything too. Yeah. I like this energy. And I do see confidence. See someone feeling confident, self-assured. They're in control. They're not ruled by their emotions, but they are emotional. But they're not ruled by them. See, there's someone who doesn't want to deal with someone who's overly dramatic. You may have experienced some of the same thing this person has too. Yeah, but you can speak your mind with this person. You can just say it like it is. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Look at that, Cancer. Some of you have been there, done that too. Like I really do feel some of you have been through that. See, this is when two people can communicate. They can talk. Yeah. See, everything gets out in the open. Everything's said. No one's going to bed angry or upset. You see, it's all about being able to resolve issues before they turn into something bigger. Look at, there's the future, long-term stability, a partner. There's going to be truth. There's, I feel, other things here. Definitely making an agreement. So take care. I do think this is going to be something. I do think it's something that you've dealt with or they've dealt with or maybe both of you, because I see sharing information. But whatever you do, whatever this, if this person tells you something, a secret, and it could be where they come in to confess their feelings. You know, maybe they want to just keep it between the two of you, kind of see where it goes. But I don't really feel for most of you that's what it is. So this is something that'll move fairly quickly. Like this isn't someone who drags their feet, but it's confidence and being self-assured. Yeah. Staying in control of the emotions. See, this is the whole trick, is not being ruled by them. It's an energy of mastering this. It is part of becoming an emperor and empress. Take care. Bye for now.